At Eversource Energy, we are planning for Greenwich's future power delivery needs. Working proactively with the community and local officials to ensure that our electric system keeps pace with growth in the Greenwich area, Eversource is proposing a much-needed upgrade to the power delivery system. These improvements are designed to increase electric reliability to homes and businesses in the area, now and in the future, and will help strengthen the electric system throughout the Greenwich area for many years to come. Eversource has confirmed that 290 Railroad Avenue is the ideal site for the new substation because it's close to the center of customer demand for electricity. The proposed new substation, instead of the typical open-air substation, would house the transmission line equipment and would be approximately 135 feet long by 32 feet wide, with a maximum height of about 36 feet. Outside the building, in what is called the yard, will be 3 115 kilovolt low-noise transformers, a pump house, and a control house. A fence would surround the facility. Across New England, the typical substation, like the one in Cos Cob, is referred to as an open-air design. Here, electrical equipment is not housed in a building. This design can only be used where sufficient land space is available. When there is limited land space, substations are typically housed in a building with a corrugated metal exterior. But in an effort to help the building blend in with the structures around it, our original design included a building made of precast concrete panels. During the municipal consultation process this past spring, we received feedback and suggestions from the community about other potential project design options, including changes to the facade of the new substation, to better integrate the look of the substation with the surrounding buildings. As a result, Eversource worked with an architect to refine the design of the substation to include a significant amount of architectural detail and the use of both precast concrete panels and brick veneer. The new design also sets the building back farther from the sidewalk to allow for some landscaping. This new substation facade is included in our application to the Connecticut Siting Council. When developing a proposed line route, Eversource balances several important criteria, including system reliability, community and environmental impact, and costs. We also consider other factors, including potential route variations and alternatives, constructability, the availability of existing right-of-way, and schedule. In order to extend the transmission power supply from the existing substation in Cos Cob to the proposed new substation, Eversource is planning to install underground supply lines. These transmission supply lines will exit the Cos Cob substation under the Metro North Railroad tracks and continue west on Station Drive to the west side of Indian Field Road. On the west side of Indian Field Road, Eversource would perform a horizontal directional drill under the railroad in Interstate 95. Coming up at the end of Kinsman Lane. The route would then continue under Kinsman Lane to the intersection of Bruce Park Avenue. Eversource would perform another horizontal directional drill under Bruce Park. Coming up on the north side of Davis Avenue, the new lines would continue along Davis Avenue, Museum Drive, Arch Street, and finally turn west onto Railroad Avenue to the proposed new substation. A total distance of 2.3 miles. Again, based on feedback received from the community, Eversource has included additional routing variations in its application to the Siting Council for their consideration. The green variation would alter the location of the first horizontal directional drill from the west side of Indian Field Road to the east side of Indian Field Road, traveling under the railroad in Interstate 95 to either the Greenwich Public Works Garage or the end of Kinsman Lane. This variation would avoid the need to cross Indian Field Road, and it offers an option to avoid construction at the end of Kinsman Lane. The blue variation involves open trenching parallel to Kinsman Lane and then crossing Bruce Park to a location east of the harbor, where an HDD work site would be established. Horizontal directional drilling would then continue the variation over to Davis Avenue. This variation lessens the impacts to Kinsman Lane residents and moves the location of the second HDD farther away from residential properties. The orange variation involves open trenching west of the end of Kinsman Lane, south of Interstate 95, to a location where an HDD work site would be established. Horizontal directional drilling would then continue the variation over to Davis Avenue. This variation requires blasting through a rock outcropping and removing trees to create a 25-foot wide trenching path, but it would avoid impacting Kinsman Lane. It would also move the location of the second HDD site farther away from residential properties. No matter which route is selected by the Council, Eversource is committed to constructing this project and all of our projects in an environmentally responsible way. We will work with regulators, as well as state and federal environmental agencies, to establish work methods that avoid or mitigate, to the extent possible, impacts to the environment and other resources. And once completed, any area disrupted by construction will be restored to its original condition. Before work can begin, Eversource seeks approval from the Connecticut Siting Council. This essentially is a three-step process that includes several opportunities for public involvement. In February of this year, we submitted the municipal consultation filing describing our proposed project to the town of Greenwich and actively sought municipal and public input. Written comments received at the public open house held in March have been provided to the Council with our application filing. At the same time as the municipal consultation filing, Eversource filed a location review for the substation with Greenwich's Planning and Zoning and Inland Wetlands Commissions. In addition, Eversource made presentations describing the proposed project to the Architectural Review Committee, as well as the Planning and Zoning Commission during the month of March. After making modifications to our project proposal based on community feedback, we filed our application with the Council in late June. The Council will be conducting a local public comment hearing in Greenwich later this year, followed by evidentiary hearings. The public, municipal officials, and other interested stakeholders are given the opportunity to participate in that local public comment hearing. The Council has about 12 months to review the proposed project. If approved, Eversource will develop a detailed construction plan, called the Development and Management Plan. This process offers additional opportunity for public input, as the municipality will be offered the opportunity to review and comment on the proposed plan. We will work closely with the community and municipal officials in the town of Greenwich, and will continue to work directly with customers whose property is along the route. Because at Eversource, our promise is to deliver reliable energy and superior customer service. We all depend on electricity, and this project will help to ensure that the electric system meets our customers' needs in Greenwich for many years to come. For more information or questions, visit our website at www.eversource.com or call 1-800-793-2202.